Welcome back, everybody. Got another cleanup day. The electrician has come in, done all the electrical rough in, plumbers come in, done all the plumbing rough in. So I just got to get this place ready for inspections. A little bit more work I want to do over here. I want to finish insulating this wall because I'm going to have one sheet of drywall up high, and that is so the HVAC guys can come in and put one of the HVAC heads in, and then just my floor space is all crowded out here. I got everything cleared out, get it vacuumed, get it nice and clean, so when the inspector comes in, everything looks good. So let's go ahead and get started. Recycle all this. Alright, just a couple big piles I wanted to clean up real quick first. They were left over from the plumber. I told him he could just leave them. I was willing to let him leave it all over the floor, and he insisted on sweeping it up into piles. So it did make it a little easier on me this morning, but my intention is I've got a little more work to do in here, and so I'm going to be cleaning up as I go along. And removing stuff out of here and so forth. I'm going to be going ahead and also doing some of the other punch out stuff I have to do to get ready for inspection. And that begins on this back wall. So what you'll notice on this wall is there's a space between this stud and where my wall comes in. I didn't build a T here. And I did that partly because I knew he'd have to bring the plumbing through there, and I thought it'd be easier for him to make that turn. But also, I was a little short on wood, just didn't really think about it. But I probably would have done it exactly the way I did here regardless. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to come behind here, and I'm going to put in some blocking. I'll get my hand up here where you can see it. I'm going to put some blocking behind here, and that will give me some dead wood to screw the drywall to when I get ready to drywall this in. Alright, I have a couple blocks here I'm going to go ahead and put in. I can't go into the shower area because there's a liner in there and it's full of water. That's a pressure test for the inspector to come in and see. So I shouldn't be putting a ladder in there or anything like that. So I'm going to try to work from the other side here. Let me actually move my camera. So this is the washer dryer side, and there's my blocks sitting down there on the floor. I'm going to try to work from this side and see if I can get those blocks in there. Slightly shorter one here then. Fine. There we go. So I'm flush right here. Block comes over, goes over the other side. The other side seems to set back a little bit. I could adjust that, put a screw in from the stud on the side if I wanted to, but I think it's okay. I think it's not bad. Again, it's just dead wood. Something to nail the drywall to. That should be fine. Alright. This might be hard to see. Let's see, right here, where my finger is, right here. When the plumber was drilling the hole through this top plate to put this pipe in, this 2-inch pipe right here. Oop, there we go. This 2-inch pipe here. When he was drilling that hole, he hit this cable. And this is a very long cable run that stretches, put this down here, from this box right here. And it goes all the way up into the ceiling. And it's that, oops, I lost it here, the focus. That yellow wire you see right there. And it runs full length all the way over to that back wall. Down, and then I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's a box right here in the corner for an outside outlet. And because it's outside, it has to be GFCI, so it's running off that bathroom GFCI switch. And I have to replace that entire cable. So let me get my, I have some 12-2 cable here I can rerun it with. It's just going to be a pain to pull the staples, yank the old cable, put the new cable in, rehook everything up. But it has to be done before inspection. It's not going to pass rough in the way it is. So let me get this done. You didn't see me do it because I didn't do it on camera. I did it actually yesterday after the plumber hit that wire. I checked it to make sure it was off in the breaker. I turned it off. So it is definitely off there. So I don't have to worry about shocking myself. That's all I'm saying. I hate pulling staples because you got to make sure not to damage the cable, although this one's already damaged, so I'm not sure it matters that much. But the nice thing about this pry bar is it has these tiny little, let that camera's focus in here, you can kind of see it right here, these tiny little teeth which make it easy to, and it's rounded on the end right here. It's nice and round, so it's easy to get up under those staples without worrying about hurting the cables. One more. Well, that one went a lot easier. All right. So my ground right here has a little clip on it, a little clamp, clamping these together, and the inspector may be looking for this, but I have to cut this out. So, unfortunately, that's what I'm going to have to do here. For starters, I'm just going to cut everything right out of there. My white and black right here. Ground is still attached. I'll just have to weave the new one in somehow. And then this should pop right out. There we go. I can pull that back up through the ceiling. There's way along here. Just cut this back. There we go. New roll 12-2 wire. I actually bought when I was planning to do my own electrical, and just having a buddy help me. He couldn't help me anymore, so I had this just laying around here. Start pushing it through this way, and then get that end over there set, and then I'll come back, figure out the length I need to reach that box, cut it off, and feed it back through this way. This is where it gets tricky, right? Because I gotta make some turns. Big deal. Alright, so what I need to do here first, strip back this yellow casing here. I don't need all this length, so what we'll do, I can't find my strippers, so I'm gonna have to do this another way. Actually, let me get some needle nose pliers. These are gonna be better than just the regular wire cutters I just grabbed, because I can still cut wire right here with them. So shorten these up to length. I can use it to strip them, but then when I need to create little hooks, I can use the end of my needle nose pliers to do that. So let's cut these a little bit shorter here. There we go. And then see the ground right here? Just twist it like that. And it creates that nice little hook right there. And then very gently, because you do not want to cut into the copper, you want to cut just the casing. In fact, I try to do it so I don't quite cut all the way through the casing. I just kind of groove it and then let the casing break. Ow. See, not quite there. Groove it a little bit more. Maybe a Just like that. This one probably needs grooved a little bit more also. And those come right off. And then pinch the tip and then just bend it back. And that creates your nice little loop. Those loops are what hook onto these nuts right here. These little screws. I may have made them a little bit too tight. There we go. There's a little green screw, where it's a painted green end, and that is where your ground connects. Alright, and then I'll just shove this back in its little hole here. And we'll see if we can't get this thing mounted back on here again. That's it. Alright, got a box of wire staples here. Nice little, I don't know if you can see that, little staple here. We'll go ahead and bang a couple of these in. Alright. Pull it tight. Come on over. Tight and neat. There we go. Here, there's my rough length, and give it another foot. And let's hope and pray that that is correct. I didn't cut it too short. I tried to give it some extra. Oh, yes. All right. Look at this length. Plenty of length here. these things right on top of each other. Now, you can feed this in here. So I just took the little piece of copper that was coming off, the old piece that came off from what I cut out that was left over, and my new copper ground coming in, and I twisted those two together. So that ties all of that in. Hopefully it's good enough for the inspector. And then I just gotta get these two lead lines set up. Now we gotta get these back in the box. Okay, let's turn the breaker back on. That was circuit 10. Let's give it a test. We should have this light come back on if everything's good. And we're back in business. Yay! All right. That was a lot of work just to change that one cable out. But I am very grateful that is done. Let's go ahead and finish cleaning up. I had to vacuum this out real good. A lot of dust set up in there. Packed that pink insulation you see back there. A little bit back here. I'll put a bunch more in here, but for now that gets the insulation that was on the floor here out of my way. Puts it where I need it, and then gets that area back in there cleaned up. Let's move on. We're about cleaning the bathroom. Whew. Over here, I'm going to pull this out a little bit. See that wet spot on the ground? This pipe right here is full of water. Well, it was full of water until I kept backing my butt into it, spilling it all over myself. Now it's down about an inch. I need to refill that. It's part of that pressure test they have to go through. There we go. Alright. We will. Next I need to cut out this threshold right here. So let me get the tool I need to do that and go ahead and cut that out. Alright. I've got this multi-tool that can do plunge cuts. But my blade's a little dull, so I don't know how well it's going to cut. We'll find out. That's it. Get my hammer.
Bubba, come here. Come here. No, come here. Come here, Bubba. Bubba, come. Hey. Come.
Well, now that I got the bathroom all cleaned up and everything, I just remembered something else I have to do in here. Completely forgot about it. I didn't do it yesterday because the electrician, or the plumber rather, was in here working. I didn't want to get in his way. But I have to cut my vent hole for my dryer. Now I did do the vent hole for the fan in the bathroom, so let me show you that. There's my fan. You can see the vent going over. And I did the vent for the microwave, but just through the wall. So there is the vent coming through the wall from outside for the microwave. And let me see if I can get this in this camera shot here. Notice the yellow foam around it. I did some spray foam insulation around it just to seal that up real good. And then of course I'll put fiberglass bat insulation in around that. So I still have some of this vent piping right here that I'll use to come off of that. It'll come all the way over in this bay right here. Let me actually get back behind the camera here. This bay will come all the way over to right about where that block is. Whoops. Right about where that block is on the right side there, and then it'll drop straight down from there. And that will be the microwave vent. So I've got to do that, and I've got to cut my hole and put in my vent for the dryer. So let me do that now. Okay, I got my hole saw mounted, 4-inch hole saw on my drill here. I just got to check, see exactly where I want to put this at. There's some power coming through here somewhere for my, there it is. This is what I was looking for. So this is going out. This is power going out to my HVAC unit. I just want to make sure I was away from that. So that's in this bay right here. I'm going to do it in this bay. And I actually want to shove this back behind here again. Anywhere right in here, yep. Right in this area here should be fine. I just wanted to mark it. I wasn't really going to drill through the fiberglass. I just want to mark it so I can cut my hole here. There we go. Should be good. My battery's dying. That's not good. I just have a little bit more to go. Let me try to hit it from the outside. There it is. I'm grateful that's the last one I have to do because, I don't know if you can see this, then my drill bit broke off of there. I can put that in like that, but it ain't doing much. It's not, it can't drill or anything. I can hold on to it while I run the drill. Doesn't do anything. It's not holding on to anything. So it's busted. I'll have to get a new one of those. But this is the last one I had to cut anyway, so I'm actually going to set these aside. These are vent kits that I had bought before. I actually forgot that I bought them and I went out and bought new ones. But I actually like these better. It keeps it consistent. These are what I used on the other two. And basically, the way this works, this is the vent pipe. It has a self-locking system. So I kind of bend it over into itself here. Get my end all flush. And then, bring this close and show you, there's these grooves cut around 4 sides of it. And those are locking mechanisms for the main part of the vent cover. It's just this little zip tie on here I gotta cut off. There we go. So this is the vent. Air blows, and these 3 vents here open like that. Air stops blowing, they close, keep stuff from getting in. But I also have this basket I can put on the front right here, and that keeps some critters from trying to crawl up in there and so forth. So very useful. Then I have these, you can't really, it's hard to see, but they're there, you can see it kind of right there, that little kind of thing sticking up there. There's one here, one on this side, one on this side. And these grooves on this metal pipe right here, those are actually how they lock in. So I can just to fit in there, click, look at that, tight. And then this will fit in through the hole from the outside. I've got a couple small holes right here. I can put some screws in, put some silicone around the edges, and that's done. I just put my basket on. Basket just slides on, locks on real easy from these little tabs right here on the side. So that's it. Let me go put this basket in outside, and then this one will be done through the wall at least. Let's turn this so you can see it. There's my hole. Let me go out there and put this on real quick. Alright, I got it in now. I just had to take the Sawzall and cut the hole just a little bit bigger so it fit in there. Hopefully this is not dried up too much, and I can get this stuff out. That's it. Got some foam insulation in there. I don't know if I can get it on the camera here. We'll try. So you should be able to see now. I've got all this yellow foam insulation up in here. Goes all the way around. No light coming in through it. Only light coming in is through here. That's it. It's my dryer vent. Stackable washer and dryer here. So dryer's gonna be on top. That's why this dryer vent is so high. Yeah, we should be good. There we go. I got that one there, so I might put one more back this way. It's kind of a long run. There we go. That should be good. Sorry, someone showed up at the house and I need to talk to them. Alright, just took all this stuff out. Alright, my space is clean. You can see that corner is cleaned out. Sun coming in the window there. That corner is cleaned out. Got my ladder sitting in the corner. All around by the window, clean. Coming back towards the kitchen bathroom wall, this wet wall, clean. There's my microwave I'm going to put in. Bathroom, all that in there, clean. Come back around by the stairs, clean. By the door here. Right back around where we started. We are clean. Clean, clean, clean. I also got some of that insulation I had laying around. I got this wall filled right here. I don't know if you can see it, but I decided to put a little bit up here just along this first bay, because I wanted to insulate from the outside there, so I got that insulation put back up in there. And like I said, I got this wall insulated a little bit, and the other side of the door insulated a little bit. In the bathroom, yeah, I guess you can see it. I got one bay. A little piece, I just stuck it over there. Stuck in the bathroom. That's done too. So yeah. Yeah, we are good. Very happy with how much this place is cleaned up. I wish there was a way I could capture it on video to really show you how good it feels to have this nice big open space right here. But unfortunately, I don't know how I'll do that. So, all the dust in here from cleaning has made my nose kind of runny, so sorry for the sniffles, but I just want to say, if you watch this video, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Appreciate your support. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you like the content that you've seen. Also, you can ring the bell, and that will alert you when future videos are posted, so you can go ahead and watch those as well. So, like, subscribe, ring the bell, and I'll see you on the next video.